Okay, great. So my name is Hannah. I'm from Wales in the UK. And I am a geography and psychology teacher in an international school in Vietnam, where I live with my husband Richard.
Yeah, my name is Richard. I'm originally from Philippines.
Philippines?
Yeah,
Okay.
I grew up there. But yeah, we both live in Vietnam right now.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm an artist, so my job there, I do tattoos and charcoal working.
What did you do in Manila?
So I was working before. I was working with BPOs, like business process outsourcing. It's an American company. I was BPO, business process outsourcing, or call centers. Yeah, for an American company. And then that was like my entire like that was like my job until I met Hannah. Because we met in Manila when she was backpacking. She was going to the Philippines to have a holiday, and then we met in Manila. And then we did a long distance relationship for a while, less than a year. Then I moved to Shanghai with her.
Yeah. So you went from not being able to stay with.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing. We love it here. Everything is so easy.
Easy?
Yeah, people are friendly. Food is so good.
Everything's just very convenient, so it's easy to travel around Japan without really knowing very much or knowing any of the language. Whereas maybe other parts of Asia it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
But here everything's just so convenient and straightforward.
It was quite impressive because we've been hearing loads of rumors before that the English is not good, but it's pretty good actually. We were so impressed about the English level here now in Japan.
Thank
you.
Lots of people can communicate, which is nice.
Okay. So, how long are you planning to stay in Japan?
11 days altogether.
11 days?
Yeah. So we're just here in Fukuyama for one night, but we were in Kyoto for 4 nights, and then we went to Hiroshima, and then next we go to Osaka for flying home.
Okay. So, what did you do in Kyoto? So you see around the temple?
Yeah, lots of temples. We spent one day in Nara, so we went to Nara Park and the temples there. That was really beautiful to see the deer. And then one day we went to the bamboo forest and the temples in that area, and that was amazing. It was so beautiful.
It's very famous tourist spot. Okay, I know.
Yeah. And then we went to Inari, the Thousand Gates.
Fushimi Inari?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was incredible. We absolutely loved that. And then after that, we went to the Kizumudera temple.
Kiyomizudera.
Yeah, that was
amazing place.
Yeah, that was really stunning as well. And we just sort of spent a long time walking around. Went to Kyoto Castle and the Imperial Palace. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So the first day we went into the Peace Memorial Park and did the atomic bomb museum and the dome and all of that stuff. And it was incredible to see. It was very emotional, and we both definitely cried most of the way around. But I think it's an important thing to see when you do visit Japan. To see the kind of destruction that kind of warfare can cause. And to sort of be in a city that really is just crying out for peace.
Yeah.
The whole city has kind of been redesigned on the idea of world peace and non-violent life. And it was a really beautiful city.
Yeah, everyone knows Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We all learn about sort of the atomic bomb in history. So I think most of the world kind of learn about that part of the war. And we learn about the devastating effects, and we see pictures and but it's not as real until you're there. I think when you learn in a history class when you're 13 years old in a British school, it doesn't seem as personal, you don't care as much, I guess. Obviously it is still emotional, but actually coming and seeing it for yourself, it's a completely different thing. Yeah.
So,
So
maybe
my hometown is here.
There's Wales.
So
well,
around here. So it's a town called Ebbw Vale.
Google.
You want me to write? Ebbw Vale.
Google.
Ebbw
Ebbw
Vale.
Vale.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Yeah. So in Wales we have a different language. So we all speak English,
Yes.
but many people also speak Welsh.
Oh.
And so Welsh words can be very hard to pronounce, even for people from England. So for anyone else, very hard.
What's your hometown like? So big city?
No,
Countryside?
it's small town.
Small?
It was very industrial. During the Industrial Revolution, we were one of the hubs of industry because there's lots of coal. So we had the biggest steelworks in Europe, but all of that now is shut as the UK has sort of moved away from primary and secondary industry into more sort of tertiary industry, same as Japan. So I left my hometown when I was 18 years old, and I moved to North Wales here, to Bangor, to study a degree in geography. And then I moved to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah. And I started my teaching career there. So I worked in a public school in Liverpool. And from there I moved to China. And I lived in Shanghai. Yeah. So Shanghai for 3 years. And from Shanghai then I moved to Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City.
Yeah, so Philippines, okay, so we'll start. We have 7,107 islands.
700?
7,107. Yeah, 7,107. Yeah. So, yeah, so it's like loads, it's like a country of like so many islands. So I grew up in an island called Panay Island here in Iloilo City. Yeah, there we go.
You can say Iloilo.
Yeah, Iloilo City.
Oh.
There we go. It's called the Western Visayas. Yeah, Panay Island. It's in Western Visayas. So, yeah, so I lived there until I'm 20 years old.
20.
So when I got 20 years old,
0 to 20.
0 to 20 years old, I just lived in that island. And then after that, I moved to further north, like there in Angeles City, like to the Luzon. This is the Luzon region. So Central Luzon, I went here to Angeles City. I stayed there and worked for just a year. Just 1 year. I worked there, and then I moved back to Miami. I moved back there. Because it was my first time to be away from because the Filipinos are really like close to like their families, so it's quite like difficult to be away for a really long time. And that was like my very first time actually to be away from them. So I just like tried to stay away for a year, and then after a year I went back to the Panay Island after a year.
And then Richard's hometown has many beautiful beaches.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
Hometown?
Panay?
Yeah.
Panay.
So it's really beautiful there. Like the, I think we.
This island is very beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's called Isla de Gigantes.
It's not far from.
Isla de Gigantes. That island is called Isla de Gigantes. It's a really small island, like attached to the Panay Island. It's still part of the Panay Island, but it's just like a really, really small one. It's not very.
It's the one of the 7,000
Yeah. It's just one from the 7,000.
But the beaches are just so white, and you have the most clear ocean in the world. The coral reef is unbelievable. Turtles.
I think like the coral reefs are just so colorful, but because the water is so clear, you can definitely like see all the colors if you're like diving underwater.
Even just snorkeling, you can see so much there, and the seafood is so cheap.
That's important.
Yeah. You pay
The cost is
maybe
very important.
$1.50 for 5 crabs and 100 scallops.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
fresh. They pull it out of the sea for you and then grill it. So good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's
I have to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah.
no
That's
seafood.